Hey there. So I am doing this video and wanting to share with you a difficult week that I've had this week. My difficulties come from a lot of physical issues that I've had. As many of you know, I suffer from an immune deficiency. It's a genetic non-communicable issue where I don't produce enough antibodies. That takes a lot of energy from me. Also, fibromyalgia is another thing that I deal with. Diet, my whole food plant-based has definitely helped significantly. But with my antibodies being at their lowest level this last week, since I was due for my infusion just on Friday, everything I think just kind of came together and really brought me down physically a lot, and I'm still feeling it today. And so because of that, I'm making some modifications for myself, which I encourage you to do as well, because it's great to do a challenge, but it's even more important that we listen to our bodies and we listen to our hearts and our spirits and doing what is truly right for us. So I've done a couple of accommodations here. We have King Shiloh playing in the background. He is a reggae DJ based out of the UK. So he's playing right now with us. And the modifications that I have is I actually purchased some yoga blocks. So I'm going to be using that because I've noticed that from going from downward dog into stepping forward, that I was starting to have some knee and hip issues, which is partially fibromyalgia. So I'm going to use that in transitioning from downward dog into stepping forward. And I've also consulted with a yoga instructor who's given me some tips as well, that being one of the tips that I'm going to incorporate. And the other thing I'm going to do is I'm only going to do 12 sun salutations at a time. So what I'll do is I'll do 12 now, and then I'm going to do 12 later in the day, and then I'll splice the video together into one video so that when you're watching, you can see the full 24 sun salutations, but there will be a split. And so if that's something that you need, also please do the same. Or if you need a different modification, you can pause the video at any time that you need. So if you need to break it up into 3 points, if you need to break it up into 3 points over 2 days, whatever it is that you need to do what is right for you. And so I just share my own modifications in hopes that you listen to your body as well. And so I'm going to get you nice and set up here. I believe this is going to be good. Okay. It's never easy seeing yourself on camera. But you know what? I'm transforming and I'm making new changes for the better. So that's the point. And hopefully over this time you'll see that in yourself as well. So. Down into plank. And remember that I am not a yoga instructor. And so please listen to your body and listen to your own personal yoga instructors for correct form. And you couldn't see me doing that, but so I'm gonna actually kind of come down a little bit more so you can see the next round that I have. I'm gonna grab a crystal of rose quartz for self-love. And that is our first complete one. And so what I'm doing is I'm putting them to the side, doing a normal plank. Coming up into cobra, and then as I'm coming up, I'm actually using these into downward dog, and then stepping forward. And I forgot to grab a crystal that time, but I'll grab it now.
meditation, you know. Indiana, what's the way you're doing? Green Mountains from Bruce, how you doing? Colorado family, yes?
I'm grabbing another rose quartz for self-love.
Beating down Babylon. Beat down Babylon.
Back down into plank.
With word, power, and sound.
Some rainforest jasper.
Yeah, I was listening to Matt Bob this week. Really enjoying the vibe, you know? There's a good sense in the meditation, you know? God meditation. Angela, Michael, greetings.
Another rose quartz.
Oh, Mexico family. Portugal family. Yes, we're healing the nations. God meditation. Tampa family. Cyprus massive. Yes, Jamaica, Brazil.
Some blue kyanite for balance.
Alright, time for
Some
some
chakra balance.
Rastaman in Zion, you know.
And that's 6 complete.
Observing the words of Babylon. The wicked ways they see get lost. When nothing man only wants to live is black.
Some Apache tear for protection.
How come some of us never see? We are the ones who prosper and touch the rest.
Back down into plank.
They are the ones who live alone. If your mountain crumbles, it be a sundown.
This feels better using the yoga blocks coming back up. I was starting to notice something was not quite right with that. Grabbing a carnelian for an extra boost.
We love that line, you know, casting truths on Babylon. Because you know Babylon tells us lies, feed us lies all the time. Free yourself from the mental slavery, brothers and sisters. Observing the words of Babylon. The wicked ways they see get lost.
Hope you guys are having a good weekend. This summer day. Bringing myself some more self-love. Back down. Grabbing a moonstone for gratefulness for where I've come today. Down into plank. And some green kyanite for some balance with my health and my body. And only one more of this first set of 12. I love the way Downward Dog feels. And a quartz crystal to kind of magnify all of those previous intentions with our moves. And coming down and releasing. And oops. Going to stop the video now so you can pause if you wish, or you can continue on in my latter half of the final 12. Hey there, I'm back. Here to complete the last 12. We have Miss Kitty here with us, joining us now too as well. And so I'm just gonna get right back to it. So welcome back if you took a pause, or let's continue on if you didn't pause. Okay. And going up. I'm gonna grab petrified wood for some grounding, earth connection energy. Ammonite for ancestral connection. That's been opalized for transformation. And just calling in those energies. Not forgetting your breath work with your poses. Some mukaite for beauty within and out. Some green aventurine for growth. Allowing myself to grow through this process of learning, listening to my body, and doing what I need, what is best for my highest good. Little rose quartz for some self-love. And letting that love shine through me and to anyone that I interact with. Some snowflake obsidian for balance of light and shadow. And if you haven't caught on, I've been using crystals to help me count while also setting intentions of infusing the energies of those crystals into my mindset with my yoga practice. And some malachite for some feminine healing, both physically and spiritually. Connecting with that divine feminine within. And let's grab some jasper for some root chakra connection, connecting to the earth and all that Mother Earth provides. And some carnelian for some extra added boost. That sacral, creative energy, and physical energy as well. As we get through the last few here for the day. And a quartz crystal to boost that energy. Back down. And some rhodonite, also for love. And the love that I send outward to you. And for our last one, down into plank. Well, hello, kitty. Stepping forward, and brookite, enhancing my connection to spiritual connection and ancient wisdom and all of that. And that is a full 24 for the day. So in whatever ways that this can work for you, adapt, modify, reach out, connect, ask for help, and do what is truly right for you. And so that is the lesson here today. Make sure that you are listening to your body. Namaste.